Hello, my name is Andrea de la Cruz, and today I'm going to show you the lesson plan that my partners and I decided to do. We decided to do poems and art, so right now I'm going to show you the parts that I did, integrating history, art, and math. They gave me an explanation about how they were going to do theirs, but I'm going to go ahead and show you mine. That way you all can see. And then I'll show you my activity book at the end. That way you can all have an outline on how this activity lesson plan is going to go down. We have the TEKS, which is English Language Arts and Reading, 4th grade. We have Art Foundations, Observations, and Perceptions. We have grade 4th, Math, Geometry, and Measurements. And then we have Mathematical Process Standards. And then we have the assessment methods. I'm gonna I'll show you examples on what we're gonna be doing on this thing. But then I'm gonna have them linked, that way you all can have access to it as well. And then I have the materials needed. Then the lesson procedures, and then the instruction, the teacher modeling, and then I also posted like examples. If you want to watch the video, if you want to click this PDF, that way we can see the instructions on how to make a 6-book page with that one sheet, which this is incorporating geometry. While they're doing this, I can ask them, can you all show me parallel lines? I can ask them, does this straight line going horizontal and this straight line going longitude, is that parallel or perpendicular? And they can tell me. While they're doing this, I can assess them in the math, and then I can ask them what forms the right triangle, and they can show me right here, right triangle. When they fold this in half, that's a reflection of the other one, which is another part of geometry that they're going to be that we're going to be incorporating while they're creating this booklet. So then we're gonna go on, and I'm gonna have tell students about what they're gonna write in their booklet. What they're gonna do in their booklet is that they're gonna write the vocabulary of what a prose is, what a poem is, and what drama is. And then they're going to write the definition. And then I'm going to pass out this bubble story in the road not taken. They're going to go over it, and then they're going to interact with each other and get ideas from each other, that way they can get examples on how they view a poem and drama, biography, like right here. And then you can also click on it, that way you can get it. But I'm also going to have them provide it for y'all on the link, that way y'all can download it. And then y'all be able to download the lesson plan. That way y'all can use it. And then I also included examples on the I am poem, because towards the end we're going to do this I am poem. Let me get it, that way you all can see it. And then this example is just like what I created. If you do decide to use this, you may change the design on the background. I just thought it was neat, so I decided to use it. But you're more than welcome to change the design. And then I have this activity that's going to go along with it. It's incorporating social studies, math. We have Anne Frank's diary timeline. Then I wrote the numbers down, and they're not in order, so they're going to have to figure this out. They're going to create, and I'll show you in my activity book how I did it. And then they're going to also have to do the exponential expanded form, because on the TEKS it shows that 4th graders are expected to learn those. And then I'll post the TEKS below that where what this is incorporating. Then towards the bottom, I'm going to show them a map. Then we're going to, this is part of the TEKS too. They need to know what creates a map, which is the grid system, legend, symbols, scales, and the compass. And then they will create their own map, and then they're gonna have to locate for me the legend, symbols, scales, and compass along with, and the key that they do, they're gonna have to figure out what color they want to use to determine where Anne Frank was born, where she was trapped, and where she died, which is a great thing to incorporate this, because I believe it ties in together, and I believe they're going to be one. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt, like trying to figure out where she was at. And it's good mathematical skills, because towards the right here, the timeline, they have to determine, it's like, hey, which she was born. Okay, so she was first born and then she died. So they're contrasting like the times and dates, not the times, but the dates, and how to like sequentially put those in order. So I really thought that was a good idea. And then I'm going to go ahead and show y'all this thing that I have, the activity that I had. So like I was explaining to y'all about the vocabulary, and we're going to write down the definition. And like towards while we are working on our project, I'm going to constantly be giving them examples. Like I'll read them an example of a biography, or read them an example of a poem. Then I'll have them list what they believe the answer is, lift it up, if it's prose or if it's poems. Then they're going to have to lift that up. That way I can see where they're at, to see if they're understanding. It's kind of like an assessment, and that way I can have an understanding if I need to go over it more, if I need to explain it more, or, I mean, what the deal is, because everybody learns different, so we need to provide different ways for us to see how they're learning, and if they really are getting it. So we have the dramas, and then this will be something that they will have to write, and it's just an explanation, including the poems, the dramas, and the prose. Then this is my outline for the biography of Anne Frank's diary. So as you can see, I included the date right here, and then I did the exponential notation form, which is a great way to get math involved in this. I love math, so anything that I can try to figure out to incorporate math, I'm going to try my best to do that. So yeah, they're in order, and then of course they're going to have to create their own. If they want to do pop-ups, that would be great. And then this is where what is the map. This is kind of the same thing as what we did over here, but the way I'm going to assess them is that they're going to create their own, and they're going to have to tell me where the title is. They're going to have to tell me where the key is, which the key is over here. And like I explained to y'all, they're going to have to show me where she was born. Then they have to locate it, where she was born. She was born in Frankfurt, so they're going to have to locate that, and they're going to have to show me that they know how to connect these together. The key, it's pink, and it says Frankfurt, Germany. So that's where she was born, so they're going to have to color that pink as well. That way I can determine that they really know. They're going to have to also write down where the key is. That's the key. So this is just an example, the title. They're going to show me, they're going to find and show me where they're located. Then they're going to create their own map, kind of like this. And this is all I have right now. I'm excited to see what my partners did to integrate the poem and English to theirs. And thank you, and I hope you all like this as much as I liked it. I really did enjoy making this, creating this. And I mean, lesson planning, it is time consuming, but it's also fun when you're doing this, making art and coloring, and it makes it more fun. So I hope the kids do like it, and I hope one day you all do decide to use this. And if you do, please reach out to me and let me know how it went. Thank you very much. Bye.